Hey my loves, how you doing today? I hope everyone is doing fine. I'm here to give a weekly energy update to give you guys an idea of some possible scenarios for the week, what things may come up that we need to be aware of, where all of that stems from, challenges, and how to overcome those challenges. So the purpose of the weeklies are to give you guys and myself just a little sneak peek of what's to come so that we have a heads up on how to maneuver ourselves and our energy and what steps or what moves we need to make when challenges pop up, okay? So I already shuffled the cards, and I always look at my deck, the bottom of my deck, and that's how I see where the energy is stemming from. And for us this week, we have the Five of Swords in reverse though. And I'm going to go one at a time with each card, okay? So the Five of Swords in reverse, I feel like it's representing a situation where we really had to shift our mindset, or we had some challenges that led to a shift in our mindset and overcoming an obstacle that may have been mental, or overcoming an obstacle that may have been like verbally challenging for you. Examples of that could be like you getting into, or someone trying to get into an argument with you, or it may have been some people being really verbally aggressive around you. It might not have to be towards you, it could just be around you. People, putting their opinions, giving their 2 cents about what you're doing, basically. People giving their 2 cents about what you're doing, and us really just learning how to focus our mind, focus our thoughts, and focus our views, like tunnel vision, right? So we have a goal. We have this goal, and we're setting our focus on that goal, but you're going to have distractions. You're going to have opposition, things that might break your focus. And if you get things that break your focus, it's okay. When you get through that particular challenge, just learn how to get back on track with what you're doing, or what you were setting out to do, or what you were thinking, visualizing, communicating, whatever. I also feel like it could be a situation where some people's feelings may have gotten hurt because of what you said, or your feelings could have gotten hurt behind what somebody else said. So now it's making you, think differently, move differently. Us like really cutting out certain people, cutting out certain distractions, because a distraction doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a habit, it could be a way that we're thinking, things like that. Those type of distractions, it doesn't always have to be a person that's distracting you. But just learning to use our discernment to know what we need to feed energy to, and what we don't need to feed energy to. And sometimes when we figuring out what we don't need to feed energy to, you got to give it a little energy, just to get it away from you. So you might have to, be verbally aggressive with someone who's not listening to you if they're fucking up, messing up, messing up your vibes, or what you have going on. So that's where all of this energy is stemming from. A situation that recently happened where we had to either cut some people off, change the way we think about a situation. Some people may have experienced, like I said, their feelings getting hurt behind something that someone else told them, or vice versa. There's so many different scenarios because it's a collective reading that I'm doing. If you want to know how the energy applies to you specifically, or your specific energy, like zone in on that, how it's going to happen exactly for you, or most likely for you, you can get a personal reading. But a lot of times what you get from the readings that I give, the general readings that I give for the collective, they can be very, very spot on for a lot of people, okay? So, but if you ever need a personal reading, you can book one on my website. So for the overall energy, we have the Three of Wands, and the Emperor. I don't know how it's, if it's showing up. The Three of Wands was first and then the Emperor. I don't know how it's going to show up on y'all's end. I might have to put it like this for you to see it how I see it, I think. But anyway, so starting off with the Three of Wands. When I look at the Three of Wands, it seems as though this person is waiting for something, right? So the Wands is that fiery energy. They talk about the action that we put towards something, right? The steps that we actually take, what we do. So this is more of a still energy. Like there's no action being taken. It's just sitting and waiting, right? Just sitting and waiting on something to come in. And that's something that's coming in. And she kind of looking like in the past energy. So it could be somebody from the past. This could be so many things. Okay. So it could be an energy like you're waiting on something to come in, something that you might have put energy towards in the past, and you're waiting for it to come in. And whatever this is, it's gonna really like level you up. But because you cut those people off, or because you started thinking differently about this situation, or because you started blocking out the distractions, that energy that you put in, that Five of Swords reverse energy, is bringing you in a blessing, which is this Emperor energy, right? So the Emperor energy is a person, I feel like it's you that's turning into this, because you're wearing red on the Three of Wands, and then you're wearing red on here. But this is more of a comfort, right? It's more comfortable. It's more day-to-day attire. This bossing up, leveling up type energy, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be the way you present yourself. Like the clothes you wear, saying like you need to change the clothes you wear, but just the way you embody yourself. And then some people, that could be it too. If maybe changing your wardrobe, changing your attitude, being more confident, being more comfortable with who you are. But I feel like the mental energy that you've been working on, like people don't understand when you're working on training your brain, it can really shift a lot of other things. Everything starts with a thought. And if you train your brain, you can really shift a lot of things. And I feel like because you've been doing it, training your brain, making mental a change in the way you perceive situations, or changing how you communicate about things. Because like they have people that tell you, what you're doing is wrong, and sometimes they say things not knowing the power in their words, and you have to like really be ready to block it out like as soon as it comes. Like even my mom, sometimes she'll say something. She might say something about me, or say something about my kids, or she might say like, oh, them children them children are gonna be like this because of this. And I'll be like, hold on, I rebuke it. Like you gotta be ready for those type of things sometimes, because people don't know what they're doing when they're speaking in words over you. But because you have been doing this, like it's open, it's creating a different type of energy. It's creating a change right within you. So it's like you leveling up, not just not physically yet, I don't see, because there's no pentacle cards, but I feel like spiritually, like energetically and mentally, you're leveling up. But that's how it starts. Like before it can get to the physical, before whatever it is that you're trying to do or trying to become physically manifest, it starts with your mindset and your energy, like how you not how you feel, but how you are, how you just are. What you're doing, the things that you do represent who you are. So if you're not doing anything that's on some boss level stuff, then you're not gonna be a boss. And then, you know, being a boss and being on a boss level is all determined on how you feel about the definition of a boss to you, or that boss energy, like how you want it. You can really mold it into how you want it when you start with the mental, and then your actions and your energy, like giving off, embodying that. Okay. And then I also feel like this could be an actual person coming in from somebody, right? So I feel like it could be a person that you may have had some challenges with, because y'all had different views on things, or y'all had may have had an argument or something like that. And I feel like this person is coming back in this week. What for, I don't know. I will have to pull more cards for that, but that's what personal readings are for. But yeah, I see that Emperor person coming back in. It could be a Capricorn coming in, or another earth sign person, or somebody who's very masculine, or it could be information coming in, you know, because sometimes what a person could be waiting on, this person could be waiting on mail, they could be waiting on a package, they could be waiting on an actual person. So you know this person is coming in, and you're waiting on them. You know, y'all know who coming. It could have been a situation where, you know, this person, like things had to happen. You had to get to the point where you don't care what this person says, or you don't care what that person says, and, you know, really shift your mindset to allow this Emperor energy in here, because Emperor on some bullshit, you know. An Emperor is on being very responsible with their responsibilities, taking care of their responsibilities, you know, bringing structure and stability and all that into your life. And that's the type of person that this is. Although, like I said, it could be that's the type of person that you're becoming too. But a lot of you are waiting on somebody to come in. Y'all know who it is. So for the challenges, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. And because it's reversed, I feel like this is coming, because the way I'm looking at it, right? Can I switch the screen? I don't think I can switch my screen the other way around, since I started recording already. But since the way I'm looking at it, it's like this Seven of Swords is looking at this Five of Swords, right? The person in Seven of Swords looking at the Five of Swords. And then 7 plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 plus 5 is 12, which equals 3, and that's even more of manifesting. 3s represent manifestations, things manifesting. 3s represent creativity, abundance, the birth of something, you know. But with the Seven of Swords being a challenge, I feel like the challenge is bumping. I feel it seems like an ego type thing, right? Because the man here, okay, I gotta get it because it's just funny how this is correlating with a situation that's very, very close to me. But the Five of Swords is showing me like this man. Ooh, it could have been a third party situation too, because it looked like this man just got rid of 2 people. And now this woman then because she done stole some swords. So she done took some swords that may have been for him, may not have been for him, but she with it, like, we went from 5 to 7. I feel like the woman, like, whatever this verbal battle was, or whatever this argument may have been, if it's an argument that you had with somebody, it's like a ego battle, like getting past that, like getting past the pointing the fingers, like you did this, you did that, and like really taking responsibility for your actions, your words, what you said to hurt the other person's feelings, or what that person said to hurt your feelings, or you know, vice versa. If you're gonna move past it. For some of you waiting on something, I feel like you could have applied for something, apply for a job, apply for a loan, apply for something, some type of paperwork, some type of maybe a contract or something, but because of there may have been some things that needed to be fixed on it. Like you might need to go back and check, especially with us being in a Mercury retrograde right now. And if you don't know what that is, go look it up. But for a more in-depth thing about it. But a Mercury retrograde is basically like a time where, because Mercury represents communication, internet, and all kind of stuff. So it's a time for revise. So I feel like go back and revise, even if it's your business that you're waiting on, you're waiting to boss up from a business. I feel like you need to go back and revise some things on your website, or whatever way you use to market yourself or communicate. Go back and revise some things about that. That's something that I'm doing myself. It could be some revision of who you are. Like you could be being doing things on a low, because Seven of Swords is like you're sneaking away with something, doing something. So you could be doing things on a low. Maybe don't want other people to see, you know, what you're doing, or you're trying to do it while they behind their back or something like that. And that shift in mindset, like I was talking about, really is like you to the point where you like, I don't care. This is what I want. This is what I want to be. I'm going to do me, right? For the people that's waiting on this person to come in, this emperor to come in, I feel like y'all maybe having a difficult time, or what's challenging is getting past like the lies, the deceit, the sneaking around and stuff like that. For somebody who's waiting on a package or a letter to come in, I feel like you need to go back and make sure you put the right address on there, or the address was correct, or whatever information was correct. You may have somebody might steal your package too. Be sure y'all put like if you're waiting on the package, or recently ordered anything, go back and make sure that you put for them to deliver it, like put it in by your door or something, not in your mailbox or something. I feel like somebody's package gonna get stolen, and I'm just letting whatever flows out. Like I said, it's a general reading. What else? I feel like some things will come to light too. Like you're gonna find some things out about a person, so that could be challenging. You just getting, looking past their secrets, or them finding out things about you. You maybe like hiding, or just not hiding, but just not being fully open with everything that, like, with who you are, Stepping out. I heard stepping out. So for those of you who are trying to boss up, level up with your business. I'm hearing stepping out. I'm thinking it made me think about that little video that was on TikTok. It might have been on TikTok or YouTube or something, but they were like, I'm going outside this summer or something. I'm going outside this summer. This summer I'm going outside or something like that. Going to the city, something. But to basically saying for you to step out into the world. Like, you're gonna have to leave. Sometimes you have to leave from outside your house and step out into the world and let people see you. So, because when you're inside all the time, and I'm telling this to myself, but when you're inside all the time, it's like this is my sanctuary. Like, my house is my sanctuary. I don't allow all types of energy in my house, and I have to find other ways for people to access me. But every now and then, you do need to step out of the house. You do need to put yourself out there and network, meet other people so you can build connections. Even if it's you stepping out just online, like putting yourself out there online, networking, making different connections with people. The Seven of Swords also reminds me of, because a lot of people look at it negatively, but the Seven of Swords also reminds me that you like think of situations, challenging situations. I feel like think of them as learning. Like, you learned this, you did gain something from that situation. You know, some of you might have thought that you lost out. You might have thought that you lost out, and this is a situation for people relationship wise too. You know, y'all might have just recently broke up with somebody or left the situation. There might have been a third party situation, or even if it wasn't, you know, a relationship that might have been verbally aggressive, somebody always being combative, verbally combative with you or something like that, and you decided to let that go. You may be feeling like you lost out on something, like, because the way I see it's like she's looking away from this emperor. So this might be a new person, right? She's looking away from this emperor, but it's looking back towards that situation with the Five of Swords. So you might feel like you lost out on something, but you didn't. Like, you might not have gained everything that you thought you were going to gain, but you left out with some knowledge and wisdom. Okay, lesson learned. Let's move forward. So for advice, we have the World reverse, and this reminds me of what I was saying about how things manifest starting out with your mindset, right? So training your brain. So you've been training your brain. Obviously, you've been training your brain. You've been visualizing, and this could be with your work. This could be with your projects. This could be with your love life, with whatever. Like, you change your mindset about it. You visualize about it. Even if it's something challenging, this is a way you can get through that challenge. You get through anything with your mind and with your imagination. Visualize whatever it is you're trying to embody, or whatever it is you're trying to build. Because the Emperor card is that building card, right? That builder. The Emperors build wealth. They build security. They build, like, they build by what they do, like with action. Empress energy. Like, I feel like men create and they build by doing. Men build, women create. That's what I feel like. And by creating, I mean by just embodying. You know, we're natural nurturers. We create life. So creation comes easily to us when we know that. when you don't know that and you thinking it's what if, and you're like, what if I can't do this, or what if this don't happen, whatever, of course that's going to block your creation from manifesting, whatever that may be, whether it be a house, a job, your business, a relationship, whatever. I feel like once you change, since you've been changing and working on your mental and how you communicate things about yourself, how you speak over yourself, speak over your life, I feel like that's going to help you to move to the next level, because the next level is the feelings, right? So we have, and it reminded me of this blue card. It reminds me of water, okay? But the world card is upside down. So this is giving me a feel of an inner energy. This is advice, but the card is upside down, so I feel like this is an inner energy, right? So the world is about a new journey. It's about a new journey, a new lesson. Like the world is leveling up to something new. That's a very, I believe it's the last card in the tarot. Yeah, it's the last card in the tarot. So that's the end of the fool's journey. Another journey is starting. So I feel like the advice with this is to create that world within yourself. Like whatever you're trying to create outside of yourself, to create that world inside yourself first. To think like if you want to be an empress, to think like an empress. How do you feel? What do you think an empress would be thinking? Like, not would be thinking, but the type of mindset they would have, right? How they would communicate to people. Then your actions, your energy, your, like, spiritually, your the solar plexus work, like that fire, that drive, that will. So you have a thought, then you have a will, and then you start to feel it, right? So your will is, I'm waiting on this. This is gonna happen. This is what's coming in. I know this is gonna manifest because I will it. I know this is gonna manifest because I think it. So the next step is to feel it, and I feel like that world is you just like going within and feeling it. I'm gonna tell you, I did a meditation yesterday, and I'm trying to think, did I smoke? Because I'm a marijuana smoker, and I believe I did smoke before then, so it just heightened the feeling of everything. Like I could feel my whole body vibrate. I could focus in on certain areas of my body and feel that vibrate. I felt connected with the whole universe, like, and I even envisioned myself just vibrating at a certain level to attract certain situations to me, right, and certain people to me. So I feel like that's the advice from this world card reverse, is to meditate on feeling and like embodying the energy that you want to manifest, which is this emperor energy. So even if it's a person that you're trying to call to you, to get in your body and get in your mind and envision that. Like envision you being with that person. Envision if it's a specific, you could do a specific person, or you can just do the type of person you would like, but envision it, and like, oh, I gotta sleep on the other side of the bed because my man gonna be sleeping on this side of the bed, right? Or I gotta make space in my closet because my man like to put his stuff up there, like that type of stuff. Once you're ready for this new world, once you create this new world within yourself and then within your immediate environment, it's gonna come because that's what you created, okay? And that's what you're constantly putting focus on. So that's it for this video. That was intense. I see it's some things shifting for everyone if we're willing to do the work, and it doesn't look like it has to be like physical work. It's just basically some mental and some spiritual type stuff that we need to do, or we're doing, have been doing, will be doing, that's going to call in our physical manifestations of what it is. Yeah, I see this water standing out to me. This water is standing out to me. So I don't know, some of you might meet a person by a beach, on a trip, on a cruise. Somebody trying to go on a cruise. I know a lot of people planning vacations right now. Working with water. Working with water too is going to help. I saw a video. I know I was supposed to end this. I saw a video of this girl that was like speaking to water, and I've seen that before. I haven't done it myself yet. Like, I don't want my experiments with my my juju, my own juju, my natural magic, my natural gravitations, right? What I gravitate towards me. I try to do one thing at a time to see what's working, so I know what's working. I don't like to do too many things at one time, because I want to know what works and what doesn't. So, but some people, you know, I work with water when I do my candle magic. I put water under my bed. Sometimes I put a bowl of water under my bed to help me to remember my dreams, or to, like, depending on what intent I put into the water, whether it be to help me to remember my dreams, or to help me to or to soak up like the negative energy from my dreams. I can throw it out, because water is a conduit, right? So whatever intentions you put into it, that's what's going to stick to it. So if you're speaking into some water and say, like the vibration from your words and the feeling of your words. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna say that afterwards. To say like, you are beautiful, you are abundant. Speak to it. Like, every time I drink you, I feel like gold. I feel like glitter. I just feel like I feel rich every time I drink you. Like, speak words into it, right? But another thing that came up for me was speaking about communication and speaking things into existence, or speaking things over your life. Like, when you speak with some oomph to it, you know. Don't be like, I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am this, I am that. Be like, I am powerful, I am beautiful, I know I'm worthy, I know I am abundant. Like, put some oomph in it, put some attitude in it, right? Like, put this, the emperor, like, she just knows she the shit. So, but that's all I have for you guys right now. I'll be back next week with another video. If throughout that time, if you guys would like to check out my services on my website to book a reading, if you want a personal reading, I also do full and new moon rituals, group rituals. I got an ant on my cup. I don't know where it come from, but these country ants, I live in the country, these country ants be biting all it, and they're so disrespectful. But yeah, you can book a personal reading on my website under services, and I will be, I don't know, I'm recording this video a few days before I post it, but I'm supposed to be adding some things to my shop. Hopefully I do. But if I did, or if I didn't, just check it out. Go to my shop, check it out to see what I added there. And you know, give me a little like, give me a little shout out, comment, something, whatever you can do is appreciated. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.